Hey my pretties, so today I'm going to be doing a fully matte eye with a glitter cut crease, and I was inspired by Nikkie tutorials. I know she's been doing this look a lot lately, so I decided to kind of recreate it but play with a little bit more browns. So if you want to see me create this look, then just keep on watching. First off, I'm going to go ahead and prep and prime my face. I'm going to start off with the Mario Badescu facial spray with rose water. I love this one. It just makes me feel so refreshed, and with my clean face I always just go ahead and spray this on there even after a shower or something. Before I put my moisturizer on, I always spray this. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this all over the face. So I'm just going to prime with some concealer like I always do. Now I'm going to go ahead and set that with just a color that's close to my skin tone. And I'm just going to set the entire lid. I already did this eye. I'm going to go ahead and finish up and do this eye to show you guys what I did. For the transition shade, I'm going to go in with Courtney from the Beauty Killer palette. You guys already know this is my top favorite transition. So I'm going to go ahead and take that into the crease and take the remaining into the front of the eye, inner corner. Okay, so now that that transition shade is down, I'm going to go in with Sienna. So I'm going to focus this one on the outer edge and just go into the crease, but not all the way to the end until I have less product on my brush. Next, I'm going to go in with a clean blending brush and just blend out the edges. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back in, and we're going to be taking the shade Nana from the Magic palette. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with that color and just keep building up the intensity on the outer edge there. Next, I'm going to go back in, and between each step I'm just going to clean up with the big fluffy blending brush and go around all those edges just to make sure everything's smooth and blended. Next, I'm going to go in with Warm Taupe from the Modern Rennasience palette. And I'm going to be taking that in the same exact area and building that up. And I'm using all these different colors, that way we get some depth here. Just deepening.
You've got one life to live, don't let it go.
Next, I realized that I want to just have a beautiful dark brown shade. So I'm going to go ahead and mix the two darkest shades from my light to medium Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. And I'm going to mix the two darkest shades here, this and this. And I'm going to do the same thing, deepen up that outer part.
Oh, can you let go?
Now I'm going to go ahead and just deepen it up a slight bit more in that outer corner. And I'm going to go in with Cypress Umber from the Modern Rennasience palette. And I'm going to take that on the brush that the Modern Renaissance palette came with. And I'm going to be taking this short tapered end, deepen up that outer V. Okay, now I'm going to go in with that fluffy edge of that brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and get in there and blend that out. I'm going to go ahead and pack a super light eyeshadow onto my lid. I'm just going to take that on a flat shader brush, and I'm just going to press that onto the lid where I didn't lay the rest of the colors, and I left that blank spot just for this shade. And I'm going to start carving out the lid with this shade. Next is the fun part, which is the glitter. And I'm going to be using the Stila Magnificent Metals. I'm going to be using the shade Diamond Dust. And we're going to work pretty quickly here. So I'm going to take it on a tiny little shader brush, detailer brush. And I'm going to go ahead and carve that out. So I'm just going to put a little on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to cut out a line throughout the crease. Not all the way to the edge, just at the beginning and into the middle. I'm going to get all the way into that inner corner there. I'm going to go ahead and clean up with some concealer on a tiny little brush. We're going to go back in with that flat shader brush and just set with that white shadow. Now I'm going to go ahead and take that fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to go ahead and marry the white and the dark just in the center here. And with that glitter there, I created that beautiful little line, and at the end I blended it a little bit so that way the glitter fades out a little bit, so it doesn't just completely stop. Now we're gonna go ahead and clean up with a makeup wipe. So what I did is I just created a sharp line right there, if you can see that. And this is how you go from white trash to first class. Okay, sorry about that. Something was up with my camera, so I had to go ahead and export the videos real quick. That way I have more room. But I already set my face and put on my foundation, so now I'm going to go ahead and bronze up with my contour kit, my light to medium from Anastasia, like always.
You've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh. You've got one life to live. Don't let it go.
Now we're going to go ahead and go back to the eyes, and I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line with Nana from the Magic palette. And I'm going to go ahead and just go back in with the same shadows I used, going darker on the outer corner. Now I'm going to go in with the deeper shades with a smaller brush and press it into the lower lash line on the edge, outer end. Now I'm going to go in with an even smaller brush and just push the very darkest color on the lower lash line on the outer edge. Watching this, Zoya, and I am going to put that on the inner corner of each eye. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a winged liner. Now off camera, I'm going to go ahead and put on some false eyelashes and I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and put my eyelashes on and everything. So next I'm going to go in with some blush. And I'm going to use the e.l.f. blush palette in light. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up this darkest shade right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the apples of the cheeks. I'm going to go ahead and put on some highlight, and I'm going to use Forever Young from the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero palette. If you want a blinding glow, this kit is definitely one of them. Now I'm going to go in with some lipstick, and I think I'm going to use the shade Calabasas again. I just love it so much. I think it's gorgeous, and I think it'll go with this look. This color is so gorgeous. I love it. It's like, reminds me of like a strawberry dream. And I'm gonna finish this off with some setting spray. I'm gonna use the Juvias Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray by NYX. Okay, so this is my finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and go ahead and make sure and comment and tell me what you want to see in my next video.
Where are you going?